good morning. Very welcome to a Sunday morning meditation. On a Sunday morning, our meditation is always a quiet one. I talk a little bit less. We create a space of silence together where we can all slip into and just be in this silent space together. Danae, a very good morning. Sunmity, good morning. Charlene, a very good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to our silent space. Anthony, good evening. It's great seeing you, man. Hello. So of course, I've searched around for some quotes on silence, and today the quotes are all from Deepak Chopra. I love how he speaks about silence. So let's hear him out. He says, "Silence is the great teacher. Silence is the great teacher. And to learn its lessons, you must pay attention to it. There is no substitute for the creative inspiration, knowledge, and stability that come from knowing how to contact your core of inner silence." The next thought from Deepak is, "Inner silence promotes clarity of mind. It makes us value the inner world. It trains us to go inside to the source of peace and inspiration when we are faced with problems and challenges." He says, to make the right choices in life, you have to get in touch with your soul. To do this, you need to experience solitude, which most people are afraid of, because in this silence you hear the truth and know the solutions. JJ, a very good morning. It's so cool to see you pop in. I hope you have a little bit of time to sit down with us for a little while. Often when people first try and embrace a regular practice of meditation, it doesn't feel like a meeting with the soul, but it feels uncomfortable or even scary. This is because the first thing we encounter as we try to embrace silence is our own wild and out of control mind. If we're used to avoiding our own thoughts by numbing them out or by any other distractions, then coming face to face with them in a silent space can feel like a personal onslaught. Anami, good morning. Happy Sunday morning to you. The opportunity here is to learn how to allow these thoughts to happen without trying to hide from them. Can you take a step back and just let the thinking happen without getting involved in any of it? Are you able to look at you thinking all these crazy thoughts without judging yourself for thinking them? When you are able to look at you with no judgment, no criticism, only love and acceptance, then perhaps you have gotten in touch with your soul, just as Deepak suggests. And perhaps you are seeing you through the eyes of your soul. And of course, like anything, this takes practice. We have to show up for it again and again and again. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and we'll float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, feel your body rise with every inhale and feel your body slowly fall with every exhale. Your only job right now is to lead your body to a deeper level of softness than the breath before. There's nothing else to physically do here. You do not need to try and stop the thoughts. You can't put the brake on your brain. You can't make it just go blank. But you can take a step back and you can watch the thoughts happening. Be the observer, the curious observer of all the noise your brain sometimes creates. Can you observe this noise until you find a space of kindness, a space of gentleness when you look at this brain thinking all these thoughts? Can you feel a warm and fuzziness as you look at this human brain always thinking? Whenever you feel yourself getting caught up in the thinking, well, then bring yourself consciously back to the breath. Bring yourself back to the physical softening as you exhale. And continue watching this brain doing its thing. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. use the last few breaths of this phase to help your body stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Roll out your neck muscles, roll out your shoulder muscles, stretch out your back muscles. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it just for as long as it feels really good. And as you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Before we start this breath-holding portion of today's meditation, a quick conversation about the things we pay attention to or the things we just observe. We know that the things we react to, we give energy by our reaction. We've known that, and we've been taught that and heard that about bullies when we were kids. When you react to the bully, when you say no and when you fight with the bully, you give the bully exactly what he wants. All of the things that we react to, we're also giving our life force to. We are gifting this thing energy with which to exist even stronger. The only way we get beyond those things is to stop giving them our energy. Eckhart explains it in a similar way when he speaks about ego. When we react to our ego, we're giving it life force. But by observing the ego, says Eckhart, by observing, we clearly are not being the ego. By observing, we're kind of calling it out. And we don't have to do more. We don't have to react to it to call it out. Just observe. Now, in that conversation about ego, it often feels like this thing that opposes us, that we are involved in a fight, a war with. And I don't want to create that idea. Ego is just a part of your humanness that is invested in survival. It is a part of you that's actually more scared than anything else. So don't get involved in a fight with anything inside of you. But understand that by taking a step back and observing, not reacting, by observing, we can see where these thought processes in this brain comes from, what they're trying to prevent, what they're trying to run away from, And if you're able to maintain this step backwards, this don't get involved, don't react, then eventually you find there's a very soft space inside of you that has the strength to very kindly speak to this scared ego. Speak from a place of love. Speak from a place that is not subject to fear. As we take a deep breath, as we dive into the breath holding portion of today's meditation, keep hanging back. Keep watching this brain thinking its thoughts, and see if you can find that soft space that can speak to these thoughts kindly, even to hold them gently. If you can find that space, you surely are seeing you through the eyes of your soul. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. You can take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time these few thoughts by Deepak Chopra. He says, silence is the great teacher, and to learn its lessons you must pay attention to it. There is no substitute for the creative inspiration, knowledge, and stability that come from knowing how to contact your core of inner silence. He says, inner silence promotes clarity of mind. It makes us value the inner world. It trains us to go inside to the source of peace and inspiration when we are faced with problems and challenges. And he says, to make the right choices in life, you have to get in touch with your soul. To make the right choices in life, you have to get in touch with your soul. To do this, you need to experience solitude, which most people are afraid of, because in the silence, you hear the truth and know the solutions. You have to get in touch with your soul, says Deepak. How do we do that? Here is what the steps literally look like. Can you first just observe? Can you be the observer of this busy brain thinking all of its busy thoughts? Can you just take a step back and just observe? And remind yourself that anything we react to, we give power to. We give our life force to. So don't react, just observe. And then wait. Wait for the kind voice, the kind and gentle voice that has no fear. The kind and gentle voice that is able to speak to this busy brain kindly, gently, and without fear. You'll find that voice even when you look at things that trigger you in the world around you. When it triggers you, take a step back and observe. Observe this thing that triggers you, but don't give it energy. Don't feed it your life force. Don't react to it. And likewise, wait. Wait for that quiet voice, the one that speaks kindly, gently, but without any fear. Wait for that voice to speak about this thing that triggers you. The more you are able to do this, the more in touch you are with that deep, gentle strength in you. The part of you that has no fear. The more you start living as that kind and gentle voice that is never afraid. The more you are in touch with your soul. But first, just observe and don't react. Don't give your life force to anything. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the opportunity that silence gives. The opportunity to learn how to be the observer. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the teacher that silence is, as Deepak Chopra so eloquently told us. Thank you for all of the things I am able to learn in this silent space. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for this lesson. The things we react to are always empowered by our reaction. Don't give your life force to anything outside of you. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to wait and listen for that soft voice, the one that speaks gently and kindly, but with so much strength. That voice that speaks from the mountain in me. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being on this journey with us today. Grania, I love seeing you live with us today. Hello, happy Sunday. It's great seeing you. Thank you, Honey. Thank you, Sunmarie. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Anami. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Charlene. Have a beautiful Sunday. I want to remind you that there is something inside of you that is immovable. It is gentle. It is soft. but nothing can make it move through fear. The more you're able to observe the world and not react to the world, the more you're able to observe your busy mind and not react to those thoughts, the more you find yourself grounded in that gentle strength that is your mountain. Sending you so much love. Have a beautiful Sunday. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.